Are you ready for this?
Are you? Everyone's ready, I'm sure.
Hey everybody!
Hello everyone!
Welcome back to my Appalachian life. It's been a cold, snowy day today. I'm trying to sit down on this stool. It's been a cold, snowy day today, so I was trying to find something to fix for supper. And recently I had gone through my mother's cookbooks, and I found this old recipe that brought back memories from when I was in the 7th grade. Our social studies teacher wanted all of us to bring a dish to school from another country, some type of food from another country. It was called International Food Day. So when I told Mom I had to bring a dish from another country, she was just panicking because she knew nothing about foods from other country. All she knew was our good old Appalachian country cooking, fried chicken and livers and soup beans and cornbread and wilted lettuce and all that good stuff.
Buttermilk.
Buttermilk cornbread. Yeah. So anyway, but lo and behold, in the newspaper, she found a recipe for chili con carne, and that sounded like a Mexican dish to her. So that's what she made, and I took, and everybody liked it. So it was a hit, and I found that recipe newspaper clipping, and that is what we're going to make for supper tonight, and I will bring you along with me. So I was thinking about going back home and seeing what home looks like today, and it's never the same. I was talking to my brothers recently that I'd like to go back to our home place and up in the hills of Virginia, and he said, our house isn't there anymore. And I said, yeah, I know, but I still like to just go back to the area. My grandmother's house isn't there anymore. I still have cousins that live there, so I'd like to see them, and Eva May and Peggy and Gata, but anyway, my cousin Gata runs a snack shack. They have good old hamburgers and hot dogs up there.
They're good for you, too.
Yeah. We used to stop there and get one when we go up to visit Joe's mom. And so anyway, just brings back good old memories. But there's a song that I heard recently, and it's just been on my heart. I can't get the tune out of my head, called Rank Stranger. So Joe and I are going to try to sing the chorus for you. Are you ready for this? So we're going to try to sing the chorus to the song Rank Stranger.
Yeah, we're going to give it our best shot.
It's a story about a person going back to their childhood home in the mountains and couldn't find anybody they knew. And everybody seemed to be a rank stranger to them. So anyway, it's a funny song, but it's a good old mountain song. So we'll try to sing the chorus for you. You ready?
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, here we go. Everybody I met seemed to be a rank stranger. No mother nor dad. Not a friend I could see. They knew not my name. And I knew not their faces. I found they were all rank strangers to me. Yeah. So we're going to make this chili con carne now. So I'll bring you guys over here. I've already got the meat browned, and I'm getting ready to add all the other ingredients. Okay, I've got the meat removed and set aside, and since I've drained all that grease, I'm going to add a little avocado oil to saute the onions and bell pepper. What was the close call?
When you throw that plastic and it almost does them down.
No, I know how to use that. Anyway, we're going to let the onions and bell pepper saute till they're soft, and then we'll add the rest of the ingredients. Okay, I think the peppers and onions are soft now, so I'm going to add the meat back in. And a can of red kidney beans that I've drained and rinsed. One can of diced tomatoes. One can of tomato sauce. And start stirring that. This is really just a very basic, simple recipe. And the only spices I'm adding is a teaspoon of salt and 2 teaspoons of chili powder. I put them both together in this little thing here. And a bay leaf. And you're supposed to cover it and let it simmer for an hour. And the recipe said 1 to 2 teaspoons of chili powder. I went ahead and did the 2 because we just like spicy. And so I hope that's going to be enough liquid in here. Anyway, I'll cover it and put it on simmer. Once it comes back up to a boil, and let it simmer for an hour. And I may have to add some more liquid to it because the recipe said a pound of tomatoes. And of course, they have reduced the size now of our canned goods, so it's just a little over 14 ounces. So I may find some beef broth or something to add in there if I need to. But stay tuned. I was looking up the history of chili con carne to see if it really was a Mexican dish or where did it originate. And from simplyrecipes.com, I'll read you what they said about it. It says chili con carne means chili with meat. It might have originated in San Antonio, Texas in the mid-1800s, although some trace its origins back to the Canary Islands in the 1700s. Immigrants from the Canary Islands settled in San Antonio in the 1800s and may have brought it with them. Originally, it was simply meat, sauce, and chili peppers. Eventually, cooks added beans and tomatoes to the dish, although some people are purists and insist that beans do not belong in real chili con carne. So that was interesting. Now, you saw how I made mine, and it was just a simple, basic recipe from that newspaper clipping. But I could tell it wasn't going to be as spicy as what we like things. So I went to the internet and I pulled up another recipe for chili con carne by Taste of Home. And it was the same basic ingredients that I had put in the pot, but they added a lot of different things. So I went ahead and added that to ours, and I can tell you, it's going to be good, y'all. I tasted it, and it's really got a good, robust flavor now. So what I added to that, I had the hamburger and the onion and the green pepper. I added garlic. I had the salt and the chili powder. I added beef bouillon, cayenne pepper, cinnamon, ground cumin, and some oregano. I already had the diced tomatoes and the kidney beans. So that's all I added to it. And this says you can serve it with sour cream and sliced jalapenos. So anyway, we're looking forward to having it after a while. Okay, Joe's doing the taste test on the chili con carne that I doctored up.
You did a good job with it, honey.
It was smelling good, wasn't it, while it was
Yeah.
cooking?
Here's some more. It's good.
It's a good stick-to-your-bone chili in it on a cold day.
Yep. I appreciate it so much. You did a good job with it.
Anything you want to say to anybody before we end this video?
Well, I just love everybody.
Yep, you do. You used to tell me that when we were dating and kind of getting serious, Joe would tell me he loved me. And I was surprised that he told me that. And I looked at him, I guess I had that surprised look on my face, and he said, well, I love everybody, don't you? Oh, mercy, he's a mess.
Yeah, that was good. I couldn't resist it.
So the chili turned out good, and I will post the recipe from Taste of Home on the comment section below, because it really needed to be doctored up to have more flavor than what that newspaper clipping was. It was just the basic recipe without much spices at all.
Well, this is good.
Okay. Okay, we are having the chili con carne the next day for our lunch. And I think it's better today than it was last night. What do you think, honey?
I think it is.
Really good, isn't it?
Both of them are really good, but I think today's better.
All right.